Good morning. This is Frank with the Morning Quick Shot, brought to you by Trade Stalkers and Ninja Pro Trader Indicators. It's the 22nd of March, it's 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. For the next 3 to 5 minutes, I'm going to give you targets to the upside, targets to the downside, and possible areas of consolidation. We look at today, the open was about 2043.25, somewhere in this area right there. Had an overnight high of 2044.75. And as you can see, the area we just consolidated till about 1 o'clock. And there was some overseas news in Belgium with some bombings. And then this probably had something to do with this drop down to 2028.50 area for our low. It's tried to recover part of that right up to the bottom of this consolidation zone from earlier that night. It didn't hold it. We're right back through the zone, the 24-hour real, and now we're just consolidating sideways. Not sure what the actual market's going to do at 8:30 based on that news. That may just, forget all about it, and this will shoot right back up into this area. We'll talk about that in a minute. However, what I want to talk about first is this consolidation area today is right in this area. Pretty quiet on the news front, so we could just consolidate between this 32 and 38 for a while, even after the market opens. So be cautious. If we continue right here at this area, if we go right back up to this zone, and possibly even the top of this zone at 2037.75, look for a retrace all the way down. We're looking for initially this morning is probably come back into a double bottom at the 28.75 area. After that, good chance to get as much of this back as possible. So a good entry point is somewhere around this 2028, maybe just a half a point higher. Make sure you get in the trade. First targets will be here, and then move the stops up and actually take your first target up into the 24-hour VWAP where it happens to be, and take about half off, and maybe we could get a run back up to the top of this zone, and all the way back up to 2040 where we'll drop back down and do some consolidating while this fight goes on. So what we want to look for there is if it gets back up into this area and fails this 24-hour VWAP, the initial drop's going to be 4 or 5, 6 points back down into here. You want to take that trade if you want to, pick up a few extra points, and then look for a pullback again, just to the top of the zone, somewhere around 2033, just outside of it. And then if we can do that, and we will probably go all the way down, test this double bottom again this morning, and then right down into this zone at 2026 sometime today. Now, the next targets after that are going to be in this 2019-50 area, and then below that, we got another zone here at 2013. However, we will have to pass through this strong red depth support and a couple pivots and a zone. So this is going to be a real tough area to get through. So we can get down into this area when you can see the rotation. This is a good place to go long. Put your stops way below. Take a little bit extra risk down below this zone in the 211, 212 area. Excuse me, 211, 210 area, and then let this market run back up. And just obviously take your profits at the zones. And then when you get about close to here, you need to just be flat and wait for the market to decide what it's going to do in this consolidation area from the 2032 again up to the 2040 area this time. Wait for a close above the 24-hour VWAP, and depending on where it is, you might have to wait for a close above this red dash zone, wait for it to go up here, come back and retest this zone back at the 38 level, and then first targets will be the double top for today at 2045, and a little bit of pullback, testing this consolidation zone right in here, and then going long again. Next target's going to be the 2050 to 2052 area. A little bit of pullback in this area as it consolidates just for a short time, very, very short time. And then we should head right up the 2060 area, which should be the high for today. 2060 historically is a good area for this market to want to slow and stop, as so is the 2072. So we're going to have tough times getting through these areas over the next couple weeks, unless unless this market just has a mind of its own, which it does. So just be prepared with the targets. Take your runners off when you can, and have a great day. This is Frank with Trade Stalkers.